It's always fun to learn new and interesting facts about where you live. Buffalo, New York is rich with all sorts of history that may surprise you. We recently sat down with local Buffalo insurance agents to learn about the Queen City's unique connection with the insurance industry.
Well, Buffalo has a rich history with insurance. As most people know, Buffalo at one time was one of the 10 largest cities in the country.
There was millions and millions of tons of grain that went through here. There was cattle that went through here. Buffalo is one of the richest cities in the world in 1900. They had more millionaires per capita than any city in the world.
Really, the early history of insurance in Buffalo was all about insuring the ships and the cargo on the ships going outbound. As a result of commerce, all the ships and the cargo going through Buffalo and eventually from the Erie Canal up to Buffalo, they really got smart and had to write that type of coverage on the cargo and on the hulls of these ships, and then eventually fire coverage on the buildings and warehouses. People had to become members of their local fire association and would pay to get a plaque. You would put the plaque on your house or commercial building. In the event of a fire, the fire company would come and service you.
If there happened to be a fire and the fire department came, they saw the plaque, they would be more apt to put the fire out because they were getting money from the insurance company.
During the early part of the 20th century, Pierce Arrow was a staple in the Buffalo community. The rapid development of cars meant more drivers shopping for insurance, and the city played an important role in shaping the industry.
Well, the first auto policy was sold by Travelers to Dr. Truman J. Martin. They had a policy on his carriage. He was a horse and buggy doctor. And when he got a horseless carriage, he bought a Columbia electric car. He was afraid that he may have an accident or scare horses or whatever. And they told him, take your policy that you have for the carriage, mark it up, send it to us, and then we'll insure you and send it back. I think the cost was $12.50. And this was January of 1898. And they used an exact Pierce Arrow illustration to give the quality, that their insurance was quality, and if you had a big car, you wanted to insure that instead of a Model T. This car could have been $8,000, $9,000, a Model T was only $400, so you wanted to insure the higher priced cars.
The Independent Insurance Agents Association has deep roots in the Buffalo-Niagara region. How did this trailblazing organization get its start?
We're the second oldest in the United States. Cincinnati has this beat, but we preceded the state association as well as the national association. You know, 175 years ago, I think the issues were a little bit different than they are today, but the common concern of the agents at that time were similar. You know, they had issues with companies, they had issues with the public, the legislature in Albany, as well as the federal government. They met initially informally and then decided to form a group. Probably met in a dram shop at the time, and they had common interests and common goals.
Stronger than ever and growing, the Independent Insurance Agents Association has so much to offer. What does the organization offer other agents?
Currently, we use the Trusted Choice brand, and TrustedChoice.com is our brand to educate consumers on the benefits of doing business with the independent agent. This website was started over 3 years ago and currently has 7 million hits to date. We do a lot of lobbying. We go to Albany and we go to Washington to lobby for our rights and to have people understand exactly what it's all about and things that can affect the rating and what would be best for our clients.
At our meetings, we have educational topics, we have legislative topics, social meetings, we have a holiday party, and sometimes there's meetings for a cause where they raise money for various charities.
Well, they give you support. They have different programs that agents could access. For instance, if I have issues that I don't know how to handle, I go there for advice. There's always people there to educate, so they're educating you on the common practices, things that are happening in the industry.
Being a member of the association provides a lot of that research for you and passes that information down to you as an agent. We have 127 agencies in Erie County that are members, and they're members not for one day, they're members to benefit from the association year-round. We're competitors, but I like to look at it as friendly competitors.